Aloha, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of my video series called Grow. Grow is a series in which I, Casey, use the law of attraction to gain exponential financial and personal goals. And the process that I'm using is in episode 1, I began writing down 10 things that I'm grateful for with my left hand, my non-writing hand. And right below that, I wrote down 10 things that are positive affirmations. So I have a list. I now have 20 things on my list. And each day, I've been writing down with my non-writing hand, the 10 and the 10. And by the time I hit day 5, I began to notice some changes in me. I began to view things on my list differently than I did before I started the list. I began to feel, when I wrote down that I was grateful for something, I began to actually feel grateful for something. So when you write down that you're grateful for your family, it's like a default. Of course we're grateful for our family. But when you begin writing it down with your non-writing hand every day for days and day after day, you begin to change. You begin to look at them in a different light, like you really are grateful for them. And the same thing went for my car, my house, the home that I live in, the place where I live, the people that I meet, the people that are in my circle that I see every day. I appreciated them on my list, and I began to appreciate them more in real life. So that was like on day 5. So I knew something was happening. By the time I hit episode 2, I could tell that my world was changing. I began to feel better. I began to treat people better. And it's not that I treated them in a bad way before this started. I treated them fairly nice. But I began to treat people with compassion. I began to treat people like they're the most important person in the world. It sounds crazy, but I did it. So that was on episode 2. Now on episode 3, it's been 28 days. And on day 25, something happened to me. Was watching a bunch of these YouTube videos from Bob Proctor, The Law of Attraction, Abraham Hicks, Price Pritchett from the U Square guys. Watch all of those videos. I'll put the link to the videos that I've been watching below this video. So in the information for this video, I'm going to put some of these links that I've been watching. So not only have I been watching the videos and writing my affirmations and writing my gratitudes daily, but on day 25, I finally realized that I have the infinite power within me, that inside me contains my spiritual being, which has infinite power. I never knew that. The first time I met them was on the 25th day. It took me 25 days of watching videos, reading books, and doing my affirmations with my left hand, writing down this list. I am way different now. I am way more positive. My self-image has improved. My self-confidence is 100 times better than it was. My positivity is better. My vibration is better. I feel better. Not only that, I feel like I have the power within me to do anything I want. I can accomplish any goal I want now. And when I first started this, if you watch episode 1, I wasn't anywhere near this. So I'm going to tell you this much. Writing that list with your non-writing hand every single day, it works. And 25 days later, I'm a completely different person. I guess you could say I leveled up. So now that I'm aware that all of us have an inner essence of us that has infinite power, you just have to tap into it. You have to believe. And since right now, if you're going to attempt to do what I did, you're probably not going to believe all this stuff. Once you get into the process, and you begin writing this every single day, and you watch the videos and you read the books that are recommended from these videos, and you study maybe an hour a day. So if you could put aside 1 hour a day reading or watching something related to the law of attraction, to Bob Proctor, to Abraham Hicks, to Price Pritchett, if you do that and you invest 1 hour of your day into writing your list, do research, watch these videos, re-watch the videos, reread the books, and keep going, even if you watch the same videos 10 times, it begins to make an impression from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, to the point where I have a whole new belief system. I have faith in myself. I believe in myself. I'm ready for the next challenge. I'm only on day 28 now, so it's been 3 days since I realized that we all have this infinite power within us, and we're just using this physical body as a vehicle for our infinite power. I know this sounds crazy. You're probably gonna think this is nuts, but the feeling that I got on the 25th was one of the most incredible highs I've ever had. Once I understood that I have an infinite power within me, a feeling of euphoric happiness just coursed through my whole body. It was crazy. It was amazing. I was high on that high for several days. I couldn't wait to do this video. It was only the 25th, and I said I was going to post a video on the 28th, on today's Sunday. So I waited the 3 days to post this video, and finally here it is. I get to share with you. So on other videos that are self-help videos, you usually see a person talking as the finished product. They've already amassed their millions. They've already conquered their demons. They're already a well-known brand, a well-known name. They're doing their thing. So I wanted to test it, and I wanted to test it every week so you could see my growth. And it has been nothing short of amazing. My advice to you is to do what I did. Start off with 10 things that you are grateful for and write them with your non-writing hand. And below that, write down 10 positive affirmations. And the affirmations you choose should be something that's your goal. So for example, if you're not healthy, an affirmation is that you have perfect health. If you are not wealthy, your affirmation should be something along the lines where you're happy, healthy, and wealthy. If it is relationships you seek, an affirmation would be, I have the most amazing, lasting relationships. If it's something with confidence, say, I am now very confident. If you're lacking organizational skills, then an affirmation could be, I am highly organized. So that was my list of 10. At around day 10, I changed it up. And what I did for my affirmations is I titled it, instead of 10 positive affirmations, I titled it, I'm so happy and grateful now that, and then I put number 1, that I am happy, healthy, and wealthy. Number 2, that I am highly organized. Number 3, and so on and so forth. And once you begin to do that, you're kind of incrementally leveling up to higher and higher frequencies. On day 28 now, I've changed it again, but you don't have to do what I'm doing. Just if you do it in your own way, you're going to come to these conclusions on your own, hopefully. But what I did on my new routine is that I will not write my affirmations or my gratifications until I am feeling good. So find something that you love to do or that brings you joy. And while you're in that joyous state, then write it. So for example, if you have pets and you love your pets, go up to your pet and pet them and give them all the love you can, make them feel special and happy, and that makes you feel happy. And once you're in that zone, then begin writing your affirmations. If you write it in the middle of an argument, or you're worried about something, or you're having a bad day, try not to do it at that moment. Wait till you're grounding, you're feeling better, and you're more calm, and then write it. And that gives the biggest impact. So it took me 25 days, okay? So that feeling that I got, I want you to have that feeling. That was the most profound, amazing euphoria high I've ever felt. It's hard to explain, but it was such a relief knowing that the power's already in you. You just gotta tap into it. So anyway, before I end this video, I was watching Abraham Hicks. What an amazing woman Esther is. Esther is the speaker for Abraham Hicks. And she was saying that each of us has a personal inner self that is all powerful. And on the other side, we have our physical body that has the 5 senses. And this physical body, over the years, from childbirth to where you are now, I have an attitude that I can literally do anything I want. I can accomplish any goal I want. So I'm already setting goals, and next week, let's see what happens. Until then, aloha, and see you in a week.